Hello and welcome to Follow Everton. It's Ryan behind the camera. I've got Mabbsy with me. Mabbsy, how are you?
Yeah, all good. It's very cold, but let's suck in our D's today.
Mabbsy, you've seen the Everton team coach and you've got a little story to tell us.
So I've got 99% Decore starts. So he's more than the coach, and I kind of said he's starting Decore, and then he just went cheeky little nod and just said, yeah, basically. So he starts. I would go with Decore starts.
And we also saw Alan and Damari Gray on the coach, so we can only assume.
Yeah, I have one on the other coach, but yeah.
So Alan, Damari Gray and Decore involved today in some capacity. Does that swing things a bit more towards Everton's favour?
I mean, having Decore back is just vital, isn't it? I don't know if it's going to swing everything, but it's going to fucking help us. We've missed him so much, and if he starts, which I'm really confident he does, then we've got to win this. It's a must fucking win. Fucking going into the derby on Wednesday, it's got to be a win.
And you saw Anthony Gordon as well.
Boss player. Absolutely, he signed something for you, right? Didn't he? And then and I said play Sims, so then he just turned and just smiled and nodded. Also, you can't say much, but he's probably feeling the same way that we're all fucking feeling.
So Anthony Gordon, you'd assume he'd play as well today. And how nice was it to see Decore back? Be honest, you just saw that cheeky smile on his face.
Relief, and I think he's relieved. He loves the fans, and the way that he interacted with us, it just shows that he's come into this Everton squad and good, he's back. Let's just keep him fit, let him play today, and let him fucking just control the game.
Alex Iwobi managed to sign my shirt, and he was happy to sign the Arsenal shirt as well.
Yeah, he quickly signed our Arsenal shirt, didn't he? I think we made a few comments about Wednesday.
What did he say?
Someone said something, snap Salah, which I would be quite happy, and I'd give a cheeky smile like so.
Very nice. And moving towards kickoff, you've come from Liverpool, obviously, to watch Everton versus Brentford with myself and friends. What's the bare minimum you're expecting from Everton today?
Bare minimum is a fucking one. Is a draw. We need at least a win, being honest with you. But as I say, hopefully that's a breath of fresh air. I can put the Decore back, and let's hope we can hit the 3 points. But if you ask me if we can come away with a draw, I'd happily take it.
Yeah, I'm just going to go and look to the comments now. I've got Dave Weston saying you should have had a contract termination on the slide for Iwobi to sign. To be fair, Dave, it's Ryan behind the camera. Hi, mate. He was very happy to sign my Everton top with my name on the back, and there was only 2 or 3 of the Everton players. Anthony Gordon did that for me, and Seamus. So
where are you coming on, Dave?
He's waiting for you to come on, but they were nice enough to do it. So we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt at least for today, and hope you can do something. We're close to the Brentford ground now. You can see Everton fans with the Toffees hat. They're starting to approach the ground, so we're going to be heading up there a little bit. Mr. Mabbsy, are you able to do the honours and ring Mr. Basil and ask him to click the link and join me on this stream?
Yeah, cool.
I'm just going to swift the camera around. Bear with me 1 second, and we're hopefully going to try and get David from Liverpool on. Dave, have you got a decent internet connection? So I've managed, knowing you need to ring him, I managed to get some of the players to sign. It was quite challenging. They were very, very quiet. But don't know if I can hold it up onto the camera. It was my birthday the other day. I managed to get Iwobi, Anthony Gordon and Seamus Coleman to sign my top. So maybe some of the other Everton players had seen the videos that I'm putting out, which have been a little bit critical in recent times, and thought I'm not signing anything for him, or perhaps have mistaken me for someone part of the team coach because I'm in my full Everton attire. So I'm just waiting for Basil to come on. Any comments? What we're expecting today from Everton? I'm quite happy, really, to be honest, to see Decore, Damari Gray and Alan involved. I know we've got the derby coming up on Wednesday, but I think you have to go with your strongest team, don't you, Mabbs?
Yeah, absolutely. He's the strongest team. It's true to these fans. We travel fucking down here. We travel out the rest of the country. We need to be playing the strongest team. We're not in the league. We're not in the European Cup. We're not in the league. So you've got to play the strongest team. And fucking just hope.
And what are we expecting from Brentford today? They're going to make it difficult for us. Quite intimidating.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to, I'm not expecting an easy game from them. They're a decent little side. I mean, as I say, they recently drew with the Shite, didn't they, 3-0? So
expecting a thriller. I mean, they've put this on Sky Sports, and actually instead of the Man City versus West Ham game, which is a bit of a surprise, really. But it doesn't help us really when we're on Sky. It kind of plays up to the whole. What are we looking at? It plays up to the whole. It plays up to the whole drama for Sky Sports, doesn't
absolutely. Fucking the Sky Sports curse of us, I
Dave's chipping in here. He says, "I want a much intense performance today."
Yeah, no time absolutely.
Do we need to show? Hi, Paddy. We need to show. I see you. We need to show. We need to show them a little bit. Well, not too much respect.
Yeah, absolutely. No, fucking straight into them, and this. You know what? Let's just fucking out. Let's hopefully get the 3 points and get home.
Is David coming on?
He said he was, yeah. Right, Jeff.
Right, hiya, Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Stay warm and safe and bring home the points. I mean, if I could physically go onto the pitch and try and do something, I think I could be more effective than Rondon. But do we have any news? Did you see Solomon?
No, I didn't, to be fair, but he will be there, won't he? But they were split into 2 groups, so 3 coaches, 2 for the players and 1 for the staff. So, God, I think it must be in the other.
So there was no way.
Saw Rafa going on, sneaking on the other coach, like. But you saw us and thought, fuck it.
not signing his shirt, not dealing with that.
No, I said to him, play Sims.
Back. I'm sorry, I really don't know what happened. Can anyone hear me at all? I've got David there. Let's bring him in. David, can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a problem at my end. I can't put myself in for some reason, but
maybe because you're not an admin. I'm sorry if you're watching, if you just went blank for 2 minutes. I had serious connection issues because we are quite close to the Brentford Stadium now, and we're quite close to kick-off. There's a lot of fans. Thanks for staying with us. David, I saw the players on the coach before, outside the team hotel. I saw them all very close up. I got Seamus Coleman to sign my shirt, and I also got Alex Iwobi and Anthony Gordon to sign it. None of the others came over. You have to actually physically say, come over and sign my shirt. and they do it, but they keep their heads down. I noticed they looked quite nervous, David. I sensed a little bit of nerves from certainly Michael Keane, who looked quite, you know, when you do that sort of nervous smile where you're like...
When does Michael Keane not look nervous? He always looks like he's got nerves in him.
No, Decore is starting today as far as we can tell, because we said you're playing and he nodded.
Great. That's good news. It's a big
But
difference.
how does that impact us going towards Wednesday? And also, sorry, David, Damari Gray was there?
Oh, right. So he might be on the bench if he's not starting. I don't know.
He looked a bit miserable.
I want my players for Wednesday. That's what I'm thinking now. I'll be honest, I don't expect much from this game, but I want us to work hard and try and get a result.
They look like a miserable bunch.
Well, yeah. We need the derby. I mean, I'm actually thinking we need the derby to set the season straight. If anything, it's either going to make or break.
Unfortunately, though, the derby tends to be a game that that makes or breaks the season in the wrong way. I've seen it a few times in recent years where we've been okay up to the derby and then something's happened and things have fallen apart.
When we've gone in looking bad, sometimes we can come out of it the other side with a lot more confidence if we can get a result. But we've got to get some points on the board today. We need points. Brentford haven't got many points recently either.
They can go above us with a win.
Yeah, I think both sides lacking a bit of confidence at the moment.
If Gray's fit, do you throw him straight in? Well, he was with them.
No, it depends what injury it is, isn't it? If it's muscular, you don't want to take much chance on that. You might strain it again.
Hi, Sam. He says, hopefully Brentford thrash Everton 9-0. Okay. Thanks for that, Sam. Dave Weston said, don't know how to join. Dave, I'll add you on Facebook and I'll be able to send you a link for a future stream. And you can come in. As long as you've got a phone or a webcam, you'll be able to talk with me and Mabbs. Andrew Ford says, come on, you Blues. For sure. David, I've not spoken to you in a little while. Tell me what's been going on and how you've been feeling about Everton in the past sort of moments.
I'm feeling about them very negatively at the moment. I kind of hate them at the moment. I've been to the last 6 games and come out of all of them angry. Kind of glad to be sat at home, to be honest, this one, and not freezing cold. But I want a performance today. I want to see some fight, and I want to see something going forward. It just looks so poor. But if you just can't expect much, can you? If the front three is going to be Tosin or Rondon and the Iwobi, as soon as those 2 players are in the squad, you know you're in for a treat, don't you? So I don't know. But Decore is a massive boost. But arguably Mina's the biggest miss because we've looked shocking since he's been injured. It's all those games.
No sign of Yerry Mina still and Andre Gomez. 2 players that you think would be in the rotation for sure for a game like this, wouldn't they? I mean, it's putting a lot of pressure on us, and Liverpool played yesterday, so they're going to have the extra day to recover for the game on Wednesday. The question I asked Mabbsy, and I'll ask it to you, is how long do you give the likes of Decore and Alan and Damari Gray if they're not 100%?
Well, it's really difficult to judge, isn't it? I mean, you can't swap them all out. Things happen in the game. You've got to be prepared that they might have to play 90 minutes. I mean,
do you think it's a case of you have to focus on the game in front of you because you might not even get a chance to get to Wednesday at this rate if, say, Everton were hammered 3 or 4-0 today and he does have those players available and he makes bad decisions and he could really get hounded out. Well, it's not going to happen, but he's got to focus on the game in front of him, hasn't he? The winnable fixture, perhaps.
Yeah, and I think Liverpool played their strongest team yesterday. So I think it's difficult not to play a strong side and try and think about Wednesday. I think that would be dangerous. I think that would be negative. It would just set the wrong idea on the pitch.
What's your team for today? What's your formation?
Well, it just depends on the injuries, doesn't it? I'd probably play a 4-3-3. I'd probably play, instead of Townsend in the middle, you've got Decore now. Let Delph do the sitting, let Alan do the pressing, and let Decore do box to box. Carry the ball forward and support Townsend. I'm guessing Iwobi and Rondon.
Iwobi didn't have the body language of someone who was starting the game.
I'd have Gordon on the left, and I'd have Townsend on the right, and Rondon up front. I'd play the three in midfield. Try and win the midfield battle. Try and win the scrap. I don't know. It's difficult to see where we're coming to score from. There's not many goals in that. Townsend's the real threat, isn't he? If we can get Townsend crossing a ball in and get one of the strikers attacking it rather than standing in the wrong place, then we might have a chance. But we can't lose this. We can't lose another game. The pressure's going to build on Rafa, even if it isn't Rafa's fault. He loses this and then loses on Wednesday. It's going to be really sour.
Please note, if you're watching, I can't actually see any comments that come through Periscope or Twitter anymore. So you have to watch on Facebook and YouTube if you want to make a comment. If it's on Facebook or YouTube, I will read the comments out. You can actually reply to the video on Twitter, and I can see them, but you can't actually talk to the stream. I've got one from Jack Harrison who said, "Big David Grant, the Man Mountain."
He's watching the stream.
Jack, have you got nothing better to do?
You know, it's snowing here.
Snowing?
Yeah, it's nice and snowy. It's like Christmassy.
Show me.
I don't know if you'd be. I'll actually pick up the.
Oh, it is. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. It's bitter here, but it's not.
It looks nice there. It's sunny and freezing cold, but. What's the atmosphere like then around the ground? What are the Everton fans looking like? Are they nervous?
No, I think Evertonians, they just want to have a good day out, really. It's not about... I don't think the nerves are coming into it so much. I think they're just excited to be here. Mabbsy's wandering around.
He's anxious, you can see. Hands in his pocket.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to get a pint, but...
Trying to get close to the ground?
Yeah, we'll go back.
Go on.
Trying to get a pint, but...
He's desperate for a drink.
Is he just driven all that way?
It is what it is.
We got up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
To try and get down here. I didn't finish work till 2. Oh God, you'd have hated it. Because I was up at 6 o'clock thinking, what am I doing awake at this time? Falling asleep in the car.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll be falling asleep during the game. With some Brentford.
It's boring.
Brentford fans.
Yeah. Are you travelling back straight after the game?
Yeah. So it takes about 3.5 hours. You pass Wembley on the way.
Yeah, you're not far from John. But
you pass Wembley on the way in.
Yeah, well, let's hope we can get to Wembley this season. We'll need a miracle, though. Yeah, I'll be interested to see this team news. I mean, we're only 10 minutes away now from team news. I can see some of these comments, but I can't press on them.
What do you mean?
I don't think I'm logged in. Andrew Ford saying he's hoping that Sims and Dobbin are on the bench, or even one of them starting. Yeah. What do you think of that? I mean, can't do much worse than London, can they?
They could.
They could, but then at least you're fresh, aren't you? I mean, Richarlison's going to come back in on Wednesday. That's the only saving grace that he got his suspension for this game,
Yeah.
and not the next one.
I did think that. I thought it was a worry. Imagine if he'd got suspended for the derby. That would just be outrageous.
Yeah. I think it would have been on edge today. And Dave
Tony could destroy Keane.
Well, he could definitely destroy Keane. Tony is a nuisance. He's a very good player, Tony. He's quick, he's strong. It'd be a nightmare. But if you can I'd probably isolate Godfrey on him and let him try and shuffle him around. That Keane would be the marking.
Why'd you say that?
What are you saying?
Well, the home fans seem pleasant, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I said that at Wolves and QPR. They're all right.
Yeah, the only ones we had problem with were at Man City.
Why?
John got in a fight with one. Nearly got a car kicked in.
What? John got in a fight with a Man City fan
About what?
at the game. Apparently, David's telling me now.
Okay.
Go on, tell me the story.
I'll have to tell you in private because it's slightly sensitive. Well, it's not, but somebody said something and then he was like, do you want to say that to my face? And then it was a bunch of kids and they all came steaming over.
Yeah, the quality.
A bunch of kids.
Yeah, they were like teenagers, but it was like heavily Man City based area. Like there was no Everton fans there. It was purely Man City. And yeah, there was an old man that started coming over like, what are you doing here? Don't do this here. And then
What, so you and John were just casually in the Man City section?
it was by the car, which was the opposite end to the away fans. So we was quite isolated. And then we got in the car and tried to drive off, but it was trafficked.
You should have left before the end.
No, we stick till the end. You're not stick till the end.
Anything else happened?
People did stay to the end and they clapped the players, but I think some of the players didn't deserve clapping. Townsend last week was the only one who really deserved the clap. He ran his socks off.
I thought Townsend was going to sign my shirt before because I actually said, Townsend, come and sign my shirt. Didn't want to.
Was it no security or nothing?
Yeah, there was. They were friendly. They were fine. They put like a little barrier up so you can't go too close. I mean, there was nothing stopping me with the way I'm dressed, literally getting on the coach and sitting on the back because it was open.
How many people were stood there with you?
Hiding at the back of the coach. Boo.
Like, how you were able to get it? Oh,
Mabbsy spotted it. He's like a train spotter, but for coaches.
No, I didn't. Lucy spotted it.
I know, but I don't know who Lucy is.
Nice.
So I'm saying it was you.
You can hear that.
I know, that's the beauty of this stream. Are we doing the 7-minute countdown?
I think we might do.
Live.
It's only going to be funny if there's something to fume about and I can get Mabbsy's reaction live.
Anyway, let's just go in.
Okay.
I'm ready to go in now.
I'm ready to go in.
Yeah.
You're going in?
The anticipation of getting up at 6 a.m. for this. Being stood in the middle of the road, nearly getting run over.
Well, enjoy the game. I'm sure it'll be better than last week.
Are you still live? Yeah.
Who?
You.
Yeah. Talking to David.
He's on the line. Yeah,
we're waiting for... I don't know whether I can sustain it for 7 minutes, David, unless you've got something you want to talk about.
Well, no, we need to see the team news, really. I'm just deflated, but I haven't got a lot to talk about. Everything's going wrong, isn't it? Liverpool are winning all the games. Everton looks shocking.
Everton are tragic.
Let's see if we
want to wrap things up then.
Well, I can't control it.
Okay, wrap things up and I'll catch you at the full time.
I'll try and sort the control out for after.
If you log in with my email address, I'll send you the code. Okay. Right, guys, enjoy the game. I'll see you after full time.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Thank you.